here at Catterick. But an intriguing little opener. Brian the Snail coming out of stall 1. Just one to go here. That'll be Shershin into stall number 2. Just waiting the arrival of Shershin into the 2 box, then we'll be set to go here. He's walking forward now. Stall handlers emerging. That's it. They're all in. We're set to go. They're off. So they race away for the catterickbridge.co.uk Novices Stakes, and Shershin was away well in red and yellow. Brian the Snail started okay towards the right in the green with the orange sash and white sleeves. Also prominent between horses is Secret Potion in the cross-belted jacket, pale blue sleeves and cap. Then the red and black of Red Shanghai. Looks like Kiribati steering a wide course in the silver colours right down the centre of the track. Shershin and Brian the Snail are sharing it over towards the far side as they come back towards the final 3 furlongs. Near side Kiribati with a good sit. Right behind those now squeezed along already Secret Potion, and so too Red Shanghai in the rear. They're back towards the final couple of furlongs, and up front it's Brian the Snail who shows the way. Brian the Snail in front by a length. Shershin giving chase. Kiribati can't seem to quicken back in third. Back towards the final furlong, and inside it they go, and Brian the Snail's finding plenty here for Tony Hamilton. Brian the Snail inside the final half has opened up by the best part of 6 or 7, and he's going further clear. Brian the Snail will make it 2 from 2 in good style. Shershin in second, Kiribati for third, and Secret Potion finished fourth.
Not to put a dampener on what Brian the Snail's just done. It's not the strongest of race, I think it's fair to say. But even though it's a small field novice event at Catterick in sort of back end of October, this was an impressive display, and I'm sure there'll be lots of people interested in trying to get Brian the Snail off Richard Fahey's hands, because he owns this horse, and I'm sure Richard Fahey will be hoping the phone does ring on the back of this, because it would seem that he's got a really talented horse on his hands.
Well, the way he's bolted up, the highest rated horse running all day at Catterick, I think, is 87, something like that, and I suspect this will end up with a mark of probably more than that. So it's probably the best horse we're going to see all day. Did he handle the ground? Or not half. He missed the brake slightly, but he cruised up inside Kiribati at halfway, and it was game over. Now, it may be that Shershin and Kiribati haven't run to their best, who knows, but he's won like he's completely different class. He handled the ground fine, and he presumably goes into winter quarters now as quite an exciting horse. I mean, he has, it's not his fault the opposition's not up to much. He has absolutely thrashed them, hasn't he?
But the thing is that you can, just as a sort of form guide moving forward, you can get drawn into thinking sometimes that horses like Brian the Snail are, I'm not saying this is in this case, but sometimes they are more impressive than they are because the 4 behind ultimately either are nowhere near his same level of talent or haven't performed